Hello, I'm Andrew Williams. I'm here to show my project that I made for my Embedded Systems class during the fall 2015 quarter at UCR. This is a wheeled robot that will follow a set of instructions that you would program it with. Now, it assumes the world is made up of square foot cells, and you can tell it to move into the one ahead of it, the one to its left, the one to its right, or the one behind it. And you can string those commands together so it can presumably go through like a maze or something else that is made up of square foot cells. So this is the setup for my system. I have an ATmega 1284 microcontroller, and that runs the whole system. At the bottom I have the three 9 volts that power everything, and then I have two continuous rotation servos that function as the wheels for the system. At the front here I have an ultrasonic rangefinder along with an LCD screen to display the range in inches ahead of this guy, and this is the front of the system. That does not have any function other than to display the range. It doesn't affect the way the system moves. Here's the section of the code where you change the orders for the robot. This first line defines the number of orders that the robot will execute. This line initializes the initial direction of the robot. We're assuming that it starts facing north. This doesn't have anything to do with the actual magnetic north of the Earth. It's just a reference point for us. The line below this is the first actual instruction. It tells the robot to move north. Similarly, here's the second order, which is telling the robot to now move east, and this is the third order, which tells it to then move south. Given these instructions, this is what the robot should do. Since it's initially facing north, as I explained before about the initialization direction, and its first command is to move north, it doesn't need to turn. So it's going to start by just going straight. So at this point, it's finished its first instruction, which is to move north. Now it needs to move east. To do that, it needs to turn first. So it executes a right turn, that's roughly 90 degrees, and then it moves straight. Its final instruction is to move south. So again, it needs to execute a right turn, and then move straight. Here it is running the instructions. Now I want to show a different set of instructions. Here you see that I've modified the code from before. Here at the top I changed the number of orders from 3 to 4. However, this is not enough. You also need to initialize this new order. So at the bottom I copied and pasted these 3 lines. I set this new direction to west. Also note that I changed the original 3 orders here. So here's what this new set of instructions makes the robot do. As before, the robot starts facing north. However, this time around, the first instruction is to move south. So in order to do that, it needs to make 2 90-degree right turns to face south. It then moves forward to complete the first instruction. It then needs to move east, so it makes a left turn and moves forward. It then makes a right turn and moves forward to go south again. And then it makes another right turn and moves forward to complete the last instruction, which is to move west. Here's the robot carrying out these instructions. Here's one more set of orders. This time I initialized the amount to 6, I changed the 4 previous values to these, and I added these extra 6 lines at the bottom, the first set to south and the second to north. And here's the robot carrying out these instructions. Thank you for watching.